Dear colleagues, I'd like to start my topic with a small introduce how when I went to the library afternoon, I have the external ID in my brain. How spent weekend Vladimir Putin? Jesus. Uh, The first part of my talk will be how Vladimir Zelensky had a visit today. Have a visit into Stockholm, Sweden, Queensland, and have a conversation with the Swedish Prime Minister Jens Christensen. Oh, this is a very important visit. This is a very interesting political event. Um, the first, I'd like to tell at first the main topic of in this conversation was supplies Swedish jet fighters Gripen into the Ukraine. This is about the suddenly, very suddenly and suddenly at the level of the newsmaker. Making story and very interesting for the all for the participation and involved hands in this is conflict, especially but and it's not simple empty talking. Already it's is been Ukraine pilots already have training in the in the Sweden, totally for the manager and to fly of this as jet fighters. Here, very interesting situation at the political hand of this is described it situation. Jesus, if you know what, if you remember, dear spectators, all native membership, including the General Secretary, who will continue yet 1 year as chairman, or the General Secretary, sorry, as a native. Suppose the couple Scandinavian countries, Finland and Sweden, will be members. Memberships will be take memberships of in this is alliance. But certainly with the participation on beaches, verbs, words, words attack, including the Russian representatives, including the Dmitry Medvedev. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Finland had accelerated into the NATO membership, but Turkish, in the another hand, advanced some condition about Kurdish and process process in NATO members of the participation, Swedish participation will be removing in the autumn of this year. And here, this situation allows to permit to Sweden to have freedom hands of the one side for the granted Ukraine military help without the coordination with the outside forces. For example, Vladimir Zelensky had agreement with Sweden to allocate it productive the Swedish armored vessels CV-19 in the Ukraine territory. And another not very big story, so we have by the result of this conversation. And today and the last topic of today, the first part of my topic about some words about the jet fighters of the Gripen. Gripen, this is Swedish jet fighters aircraft Gripen 4++ generation, the analog of the French Rafale. This is not a simple Rafale, but the concurrent of this is jet fighter is very famous, and so the India studied at the times studied questions about to buy this is aircraft for the own defense office. This is a very biggest competition was, and India decided to buy a Russian Su-30. This is easy Su-30 MiG-30. This is easy aircraft, but the Ukraine invasion, special military operation, and sanctions, and India after this events decide to reject of this deal, and right now India want to buy Rafale even. So the granted to the Ukraine Gripen have two aim to the future change of the NATO standard due to the very expensive to have own aircraft park of jet fighters, including the NATO structure, and so the aircraft the own resources for the accelerate member into the NATO structure. So this is a jet aircraft and the last can to take off, also to land it since the Chaussee, Avenue, Strasse. It's need for the start, and they landed on this jet fighters 2 kilometers of the asphalt avenue, and 1.5 kilometers for the landing. So this is very interesting how the Russian Iskander Hunt running is running for the 2 or 3 Su-24, which is based in the aerodromes in Khmelnytskaya, Vinnytskaya, and Rovinskaya области. Jesus. And the second part of, before the second part of my topic, the Jesus. I'd like all not only CNN, BBC, and another West media is informing about the shooting of the cultural center in the Chernigov, the capital of the Chernigivskaya Oblast. Cultural center. This is a theater, a dramatical theater. So, but and certainly all part of them have a compare how the first attack, the Mariupol Russian rockets dropped dramatic theater in the Mariupol. So the Mariupol not capital of the Donetskaya Oblast, or Luganskaya, or Zaporizhia, I don't know. But the Mariupol, the very big town, and Russian hit against that theater in Mariupol shows how the culture in Ukraine have a base. The first part of the second story. Sorry, oh my God. The second part of my topic, family Biden decided to take a weekend in to the rent separate residence of one of the first rivals in the election 2022 in the Delaware state, Mr. Sam Steiner. He is Mr. Steiner granted own residence, the separate house, the usual as Americans, and certainly he himself is not living here. He living in maybe in the another town, another place. This is certainly this is family Biden rented. This is a car. This is a flat. This is a flat, and the first for the arrest. Here arrived a son of Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, with a wife Melissa, and grandson of grandson Bob, so in Russian Robert. Certainly the daughter-in-law of Biden's couple will be due to arrive early, due to prepare for apartment for the today weekend. And so this is very pleasure spend time for the family brothers, how they united. This is action by the family psychology. This is very important for the strengthening family connection, and this is family um, is beginning more stronger and stronger, and certainly the many member of the family better understanding the oldest it's very interesting. This is apartment located at the Lake Tahoe, and here I am remembering how usually the famous in the village Russian. Russia is agricultural countries in general, and Russian famous family had three generation which living in the one flat, one apartment. So three generation family, and so this have a economical base due to the taxpayer was not the how was not individual, but the taxpayer was a household. Household. So this is a general populi. But this is a tradition have the economical base. So the and certainly this is a tradition of the how the right now modern living family in the other countries very need to do study to need to study and the expectations understand what I have in my mind. And the last topic of today, all Europe very discuss and dispute about the very pleasure message of the Commission, which announced von der Leyen about the 90% reserve on the underground coverage about speech about the natural gas. Not only this is average data, and another some countries have as Germany 97% rather than, but Latvia have 77% only, and so the energetical crisis not threat for Europe, and Europe avoid almost avoid of the gas from the Russia, and the quantitative quantitative uh, Russia and without quantitative, which only 8.4% of the all European underground coverage consists gas from Russia. And European Commission, Europeans have a plan that the next year the whole avoid of the Russian gas. So thank you. Bye bye.